Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to talk about some of my most anticipated books of 2018. Yes, I know it's late, but I want to talk about all these amazing books that are coming out, so I don't care. Most of these are from the first half of the year. I think there's just not a lot of release dates for the end of the year. Maybe we'll make another video talking about some of those books. Disclaimer, I am awful at describing books. A lot of the time, I only want to know what I need to know before getting into a book, so I don't do a lot of research into them. You'll just have to trust my recommendation and look more into it if you want to know. The first book we have is Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. This comes out February 27th. The first thing that I heard about this book was that it was an Anastasia and Firefly love child, and really, do we need to know much else? Ashley Poston was the author of Geekerilla, which I adored. A lot more than I thought I would, so I'm so excited to read more by her. I think she's an amazing author. If this is anything like that was, then this is gonna be amazing. The next book is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. This comes out on March 6th. This book follows Princess Lyra. She is a siren and she steals the hearts of princes. One day she is forced to kill one of her own, and as a punishment, her mother, the Sea Queen, turns her into a human. She dreads being a human, she hates it, it's awful, and so in order for her to turn back into a siren, she must steal the heart of Prince Elian. I mean, as we all can guess, this probably will end up being a love story, which I am all for. I am so excited to hear a dark, twisted retelling of The Little Mermaid. It's a little bit closer to the original story of The Little Mermaid in its darker tones, and that makes me so excited. It should come as no shock that the next book I am excited for is A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J Maas. This book comes out on May 1st. It is a novella following Feyre and Rhysand, my all-time OTP, and it's after the events of A Court of Wings and Ruin. That's all I know. Give me this book now. I need more Feyre and Rhysand in my life. The next book, I really only know a little bit about it, but what I do know sounds amazing. It's called Lifelike. It's by Jay Kristoff and it comes out on May 29th. This is set on a post-apocalyptic junkyard island where our main character builds robots to be used as slaves. She finds herself in some trouble when she realizes that she can, using her mind, destroy these robots. Then she happens upon this beautiful, handsome android who tells them that he knows the secrets and the truth behind the robot revolt. I read somewhere that this is a Romeo and Juliet, Terminator, Mad Max novel, mashup, magicalness, and I love all those things. So I am super hyped to get into this novel. Next, we have Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This is out on June 5th. Our main character's sister is coming home for the weekend to get married at their family home before they sell it. Craziness and chaos happens. Everything goes wrong. The description sounds like 16 Candles, which is my favorite movie of all time. This is bound to be a hilarious, fun contemporary, as per usual with Morgan Matson. This next one is probably my #1 most anticipated book for 2018, and that is Neverworld Wake by Marisha Pessl. This comes out on June 5th. The synopsis is a little unclear, but it has drawn me in just from the few words I did read about it. Marisha Pessl wrote Night Film, which is one of my all-time favorite thrillers, and I assume that this will be in the same likeness. It's about a woman named Beatrice who returns to her hometown for a mini reunion with her close friends from high school. She's looking for answers regarding the death of their very close friend Jim from when they were growing up. The night ends kind of as a bust. She doesn't get what she's looking for, but the next day, this mysterious man comes knocking on the door, and he seems to have answers to some of these things, but then he says, and then Neverworld Wake begins. I have no idea what that means, but I am so drawn into this. I am so excited for this. If it's horror, thriller, suspense, give me all of the things. I want them right now. The next book is My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. This comes out on June 26th. All I really know is that it is a comedic retelling of Jane Eyre with a ghost story. This just sounds like so much fun, and I love a good classic retelling. Next, we have The Cheerleaders by Kara Thomas. This comes out on July 31st. It's about a town in upstate New York where 5 years ago, all of the cheerleaders died in unrelated events. We follow Monica, who is the sister of the last cheerleader who died. She begins to piece together these letters and an old cell phone that she finds in her father's office and starts to wonder if maybe all of their deaths were actually connected. Sounds like it's going to be a suspense thriller, Riverdale meets Veronica Mars, and I just know that I am going to devour this novel. Next, we have Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. This is going to come out sometime in the fall. We are finally getting the sequel to Vicious. I just finished reading this last month, and I don't know why I waited so long. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's fantastic. If you haven't read Vicious, you must go read it. I'm sure that this one is going to be just as amazing, if not better. The last book that I want to talk about today is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. This comes out on October 2nd. If you read A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, then you know that this is the sequel following his sister Felicity Montague. Felicity is determined to become a doctor. She wants to go to med school, but because her father doesn't agree with her becoming a doctor, she needs to find the money on her own. One day she's approached by this mysterious lady to get involved in a heist and offers to pay handsomely. Felicity cannot resist this offer, and so another adventure begins. I've heard that there is an amazing cast of characters in this, and I hope that I get all the same feels that I did from Mackenzie's first novel. So that's all the books that I have to talk about today. Like I said, it's just a small list. Let me know in the comments down below if you're looking forward to any of these books or any other books that you think that we should check out. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait to get my hands on all of these books. It seems like so far away till some of these are released. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!